When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University,
University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. My name is Ryan Dellinger. I'll be your host for this non-conference matchup. For Indy, we've got Fishers, who's driven down and made about an hour and 45-minute drive here to play the Snider Panthers. A nice afternoon outside. What a difference 24 hours makes. Yesterday at this time we hovered around 10 degrees. Now we're scorching at about 40 degrees outside. I thought about wearing shorts today. Got about 6 minutes before these two teams get underway here at Snider High School. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injury. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big Eye Fish has been around Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensures exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. And trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, use the code SummitCity for a 15% off all power washing services. That's kurtzmio.com. Snider's still on the court warming up. Fishers is headed back to their locker room before we get started here. Don't forget, later on this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we will have live sectional girls basketball, the semifinals coming to you live from DeKalb High School. As in our first game, a couple of Summit Athletic Conference teams will do battle. The Northrop Bruins, who were victorious last night over a good DeKalb team, will take on the Northside Legends. And then in game number 2, around 7:45, it'll be the Carroll Chargers who upended Snider last night, who was probably the odds-on favorite to win that sectional. And they won by 7 last night, and they will take on the East Noble Lady Knights. So 2 games later this evening. Taking a closer look at these two teams, Fishers at 13-5 overall. Their head coach is Matt Moore. Matt Moore, 25-17 in 2 years at Fishers. Overall, 67-48 in his 5 years. Jeremy Roush in his 3rd year for the Panthers, 34-28, 113-82 in 9 years overall. He formerly the head coach at DeKalb High School. The Sagarin ratings, Fishers checks in with an 87.55, good for 23rd overall, 19th in Class 4A. The Panthers right behind him with an 82.64 Sagarin rating, good for 42nd overall and 32nd in Class 4A. The last outing for Fishers was a big win over their rival Westfield, 63-53. Meanwhile, the Snider Panthers beat Fort Wayne DeWinger 65-59. These two teams have only met one time before, Snider winning that game December the 2nd of last year, 63-61. So both teams back out on the court, finishing up their warm-ups before we get started here at Snider High School. Why don't we take our final timeout? When we come back, we'll have the starters for you. You're watching high school basketball live from Snider High School on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Welcome back to Snider High School. We're just about ready to have the starters introduced here at Snider High School. Boom mic. The anthem is played. It's just about time to meet the starters for both teams. We're waiting for them to put them up on the board for us, but I'm not sure that part of the scoreboard's working this afternoon here at Snider High School. Starters again for Fishers will be Matthews, Jackson, Shalaji, Hernandez, and Simmons. Not playing this afternoon, number 35, Terry Hicks, one of their big fellas, injured and out. They're coached by Matt Moore, and they're averaging 62 points a game. Now for the Snider Panthers. The Panthers will start this afternoon. Underwood, Farnsworth, Woods, Ely, and Duff. Their head coach, Jeremy Roush, and the Panthers putting up about 58 points a game. Fishers will be dressed in their red uniforms, white numbers and letters. The Panthers in their home white uniform, black numbers and letters. Dylan Duff will jump up against number 33, Simmons, and we are just about ready to go here in non-conference action. We've got a little bit of a problem with the speakers here at Snider. Obviously, it works for the music. Just not good for the PA right now. And here we go. Nope, Ely's going to jump in there and jump against Simmons. Snider will go from left to right here as we get started. A nice crowd on a Saturday afternoon. Probably people wanting to get outside and golf with this weather being so nice, but unfortunately we have a ton of snow on the ground. Jackson with the ball now, and he'll give it to number 12, Shalaji, and they'll go to Simmons. And a quick pass to Matthews. He'll get in the lane, bump off of one player, and it's passed back out to number 12, Shalaji, and he'll give it right to Hernandez. Hernandez picks up his dribble. Now he's trapped in that corner, and he gives it away to Jackson. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers here early. Nice look underneath, but a travel there on Jackson. The first turnover of the game, and the ball will go to the Snider Panthers. We watched the JV game before this varsity one, and the one thing we noticed about the Fishers defense is their ability to change defenses on the fly. We saw them go from man-to-man to zone to a 1-3-1 in that game, in the JV game. Ely in the lane. He'll shoot a 15-footer. No good, and it comes down to Woods. He'll shoot it up off the backboard, and the Panthers on the board here early. Jackson with it now, left side to Matthews. He's got Farnsworth on him. Right back to Jackson, and Shalaji over to the right side to Hernandez. Hernandez on a cut, pinned on the backboard by Farnsworth. And the Panthers in transition now. Farnsworth with it, the transfer from DeKalb. Back to Dylan Duff. Dylan Duff, one of the premier players here in the Summit Athletic Conference. 16-footer up and good. Panthers out to a 4-0 lead. Matthews with it across the timeline to Jackson. Jackson to Shalaji on the left side. He'll stop, step back, and launch a long three, and it's good for Shalaji. And a big bucket there for the Tigers. Jay-Sean Underwood now to Woods. He'll look inside for Duff, who's got a post up, and now outside to Farnsworth. Farnsworth passes it to Ely. He'll launch a 17-footer. It's no good, and comes down to Hernandez, and they'll call a foul on Duff. Good block out there by Hernandez on Duff. Leads to the foul. We've got 6:06 to play here in our first quarter. Hernandez will inbounds to Jackson. Ely will guard Shalaji, who's going to need to stay on him. Jackson now to Hernandez, and left side almost picked off by Farnsworth. Matthews catches it, and now to Shalaji. Over to Jackson on the left wing. He'll look inside for Simmons. Simmons had post position there, but they'll give it up. Hernandez in the lane. Stops, reverses, fires, and drains it. Fishers with their first lead of the game. Underneath the Duff, and he is fouled on the floor by number 2, Matthews. It'll be his first, team's first. Jay-Sean Underwood, he'll do the trigger duties here underneath the basket. Underwood, he'll look, and gives it to Ely. Ely guarded there by Simmons. He'll spot up now and reverse the ball over to Dylan Duff. He's got range from out there and right back to Ely. Ely now to Underwood. Snider was setting up an alley-oop on that play, and it was missed. Good cut now by Duff. He's goes up with it strong, and I believe he's fouled by Shalaji. It is on Szilagyi. That'll be his first, and that'll send Duff to the line to shoot two. On the season, Dylan Duff averaging 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. So he can do a little bit of everything for the Snider Panthers. His first offering up and good. Watch Dylan Duff since he got started in basketball here when he played over at Blackhawk Middle School. As a youngster, did some outstanding things there for the Blackhawk Eagles. There's a ball that comes down to Szilagyi, and we are tied up at 5. Quickly up the court, right side to Matthews and back to Szilagyi. He'll go left, and now he'll reverse, get in the lane, up off the glass, misses the easy shot, and Ely with the board, and now Snider in transition as Farnsworth will drive baseline. Cut off there by Simmons. He'll tip it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Panthers. 5:06 to play here in a quick first quarter. Underwood to inbounds. He was trying to set an alley-oop up. Now he'll give it to Duff on the left wing. Wide open on the other side is Farnsworth. Now he catches it, and he'll give it to Underwood, and the Panthers will reset their offense. Woods with it now to Duff. To Farnsworth and over to Underwood. Now they try to set up Duff again on a post position, but he's cut off. Farnsworth now, he'll drive baseline, get cut off, throw it up off a little runner there, and it drops in for the Panthers, and they're back into the lead by 2. Wasn't sure if they were going to call a charge there. Szilagyi with it now. He'll drive on Ely, go right side and give it to Hernandez. Hernandez will drive, step back launch, a 3. No good, and Farnsworth with the board. Quickly up to Dylan Duff, and he'll reverse. That's his go-to move, and he makes it work again as Dylan Duff's got 5 early points, and the Panthers out to a 5-point lead, and we've got a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
A running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
30-second timeout over. It'll be Fisher's ball. Now Snider will pick up in a full court 1-2-2 as they inbound it to Simmons, and he'll turn, fire cross court all the way to Matthews. He'll throw to Jackson. He's wide open. He'll launch a quick shot and drain it. Probably not the transition defense that Coach Jeremy Roush was looking for when he went to a press. Farnsworth with the long 3, and it's good. Farnsworth with 5, and the Panthers lead by 5. Number 3 into the game. That's Castanelli up to Jackson. It tips, goes off of Underwood's hand and leg and out of bounds. Got to be careful when Jay-Sean Underwood's on the court. As many of you know, he was an outstanding defensive back for the Snider Panthers. I think he led them in interceptions this year with maybe 4 or maybe even 5 interceptions, so got to know where he's at all times. Hernandez over to Castellani. Oh, he had Simmons posted up, now to Szilagyi. Szilagyi back into the game for Matthews. A good post position now by Simmons. He'll get in the lane, spin off the back of the iron, no good. Woods with the rebound, and here come the Panthers. Underwood with the lane all the way to the hoop, and he'll take it himself. And the Panthers have doubled up. Fisher's here early. 3:20 to play in our first quarter. Castellani now over to Szilagyi, and he almost traveled. Good defense there by Ely. Down low now to Simmons. He'll drive baseline, and Woods will let him have it. He'll go up strong, and it'll bounce around and go in. Simmons on the board for Fishers with his first bucket of the afternoon as Underwood brings it across the timeline. Woods with it now, and he'll swing it left side and down low to Duff. Duff will ball fake on Hernandez, and Hernandez blocks it, and then we'll have a foul on Farnsworth from behind. Farnsworth's first, Snider's second. We'll see if the Panthers decide to stay in the 1-2-2. Duff gets up and takes a look at his hand. Woods will check out, and into the game, the Concordia transfer, Clevis Craig. Castellani will inbounds it now to Jackson. Jackson will have Jay-Sean Underwood on him. He'll look to the right side, and Szilagyi with it. It's got Ely guarding him, and up top to number 10, Davis, who just checked in. Davis back over to Szilagyi. He wants to go a little one-on-one, said he'll back it out and give it to Castigliani. Simmons with it now, and he'll go left side to Davis. 2:20 to play here in our first quarter. Szilagyi through the legs and outside to Davis. He wants to dump it down, cannot do it, and throws a cross court to Jackson. Jackson's got a step, and he'll be fouled. Either, I'm not sure who they'll call this on. A couple of Panthers could get hit with this, and they'll get Underwood with his first, and back into the game comes Matthews, and he'll replace Jackson with 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. Ball's inbounded now to Davis. He almost loses it, comes up with it now, and gives it to Castigliani. Clock ticks under 2 minutes to play in our first quarter. Szilagyi with it now. He'll drive on Ely and stop and give it to Matthews. Matthews gets a screen up top by Davis. Good bounce pass, but just a little bit too far out of the reach of Davis. And into the game for the first time for the Panthers, Aaron Thomas. Thomas will replace Ely. Thomas has had some big games this season for the Panthers, and he's just a youngster. Underwood across the timeline. Right side now to Thomas. Thomas with a push now by Davis on Duff. Davis is first, team's third. 1:41 to play here in the first quarter. Panthers lead by 5. Farnsworth with it now. He's had a hot hand here early, and he'll give it up to Thomas. Thomas grabs it, launches, and no good. And it comes down to Castigliani, and he wants to push it for Fishers. Cross court now to Szilagyi. He's wide open, launches a three off the front of the iron, and it comes down to Craig. He'll give it to Underwood, and the Panthers will start their offense. Good backdoor cut there. They had Duff. Farnsworth wide open on the pick and pop. Craig goes after it, and it comes down to Simmons. Quickly up to Matthews, and he's held by Thomas. Back coming in is Jackson for Fishers. 11 going to get the foul. Thomas for Snider. His first, team's fourth. Simmons will take a seat with 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Szilagyi to inbounds. He'll throw it in now to Matthews and over to Castigliani. Fisher's offense not real spread out as Szilagyi catches a difficult pass. Matthews from the right side. He gets flat and sent into the front row, but Szilagyi with the board. He'll throw it up with the left hand. No good. And Craig comes down with it. Duff on the right wing now. We're under 40 seconds to play here in our first quarter. Thomas with it. And he'll go to left side. Good look down low to the big fella Craig. Out to Underwood. 3 on the way. It goes in. I thought that ball had no chance when it left his hand. It looked like a screwball going to the right, and it banked in. So the bank's open for Jayshon Underwood today. Castigliani with it. 20 seconds to play. He'll drive on Duff and give it up to Davis. And Davis over to Jackson. Snider getting away with a little bit of a push. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mr. Matthews. I'd say something to the official as Farnsworth completely shoved Matthews out of the way. Szilagyi with it now over to Castigliani. 3 seconds. Will they get a shot off? They will. It's good if it goes off the front of the iron, and that will do it for the first quarter. The Panthers lead 17-9. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Snider leads Fishers 17-9 as we get ready to start the second quarter. It'll be Snider ball, I believe. I thought he said red ball, but I see the arrow pointing for Snider. So it will be Snider's ball as we get started here. On the court, Ely back in. He'll have Craig, and Barnes is now in for the first time for the Panthers. So Underwood, Ely, Barnes, Clevis, Craig, and Aaron Thomas. For Fishers, they'll counter with Jackson, Matthews, Hernandez, Simmons, and Szilagyi. Craig with the post up, and he hits the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. So the first free throw, Snider with the chance to extend their lead. That foul's on, I believe it's on Simmons. The scoreboard obviously not working. I believe it's on Simmons, his first. Craig will shoot the and one. Line drive in and out, and it comes down to Simmons of Fishers. 10-point lead now for the Panthers. Hernandez with the ball. He wants to go left on Thomas. He looks inside, nobody there. Picks up his dribble, and it goes to Simmons. Simmons wants to give it up to Szilagyi, so he does. Szilagyi with the ball fake and a back cut there by Hernandez, which is cut off. Jackson with the ball now. He'll want to go one-on-one. In the lane, almost blocked. And Jackson standing out of bounds. You can't be the first person to touch the ball. And a turnover on Fishers, their third. Out of the game goes Matthews. Back into the game comes Davis for the Tigers. John Barnes will inbounds now to Jayshon Underwood. Now back to Barnes. Barnes is a pretty good outside shooter, so you got to respect him. Hernandez will stay right on him as Thomas has it deflected. It almost goes over midcourt. Then gives it up to Ely. Ely's got range. Now over to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen there by Ely, and he'll give it to Underwood. Underwood back to Ely, and he will shoot the ball from there if you're not careful. Left side now to Thomas. He'll launch a quick three, and it's good. We got a timeout on the court. Fishers will take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball. It's on SummitCitySports.com.
Runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group.
They tricked us. They went from a full timeout to a 30-second timeout. So we had to come back quickly. We've got 6:49 to play here in the first half. The Panthers out to a 22-9 lead. Hernandez will inbounds, and he'll give it up to Jackson. Fishers on the season, 13-5, 5-1 in conference play. Simmons with it now, and he'll give it to Szilagyi on a little quick screen. Over now to Hernandez, and they'll post up Simmons. Craig pushes him off the block, so he'll spin baseline. Ooh, let's see, that's off of Simmons' foot. Ely with some quick hands there, swiped in and knocked it off, the ball off of Simmons' foot and out of bounds. And a turnover on Fishers, their fourth. And now, like I said earlier, a 1-3-1 half-court trapping defense now by Fishers. We thought we would see this. We saw it in the JV game. And Underwood looking for the alley-oop to Ely. Nothing there, so he'll give it to Barnes. Back to Underwood and in the corner to Ely. He's going to launch a long three. No good. Thomas with the board. Back to Thomas, and he'll quickly launch a three. That's a brick. No good, and it comes down to Szilagyi. Szilagyi left side now to Hernandez. Hernandez goes baseline on Thomas. Gets the lane and hits the shot. Hernandez with 4. Barnes with it now for the Panthers. Over to Underwood and back around to Barnes. And he's going to launch a long three. No good off the left side of the rim. And here comes Fishers as Jackson takes off right to the hoop. Nobody stops him, and he hits the bucket. And the lead down to 9. And Coach Jeremy Roush has seen enough. He'll use a 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
A running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Snider will have the ball with 5:22 to play here after the 30-second timeout. Fishers hit 2 quick buckets, and Coach Jeremy Roush decided to use a timeout. They've brought into the game number 22, Moore, and he'll give it up to Barnes and right back to Moore. Woods also back into the game for the Panthers. And once again, Fisher switches defense and goes man-to-man. Duff with it now. He'll have Matthews draped all over him, and now over to Woods. Woods will look, kick it over to Moore. Snider showing good patience on this possession. They had used 2 quick threes in their last 2 possessions and got nothing out of it, and Fisher's got 2 easy baskets. Barnes with it now on the left wing. He'll fire it up to Duff. Duff wants to drive and kicks it over to Moore. Outside to Woods. He'll launch a 3, in and out. Tipped around, and it comes down to Hernandez. Now Hernandez loses it to Ely. Ely will go up, and he's fouled by Hernandez. I'm not sure if Hernandez got his foot stepped on when he went to turn, but that'll send Ely to the line to shoot 2 for the Panthers. Kind of a weird play there. I think somebody was standing on his foot. When he turned to move, he fell to the ground. The ball actually went to Matthews, and then he lost it to Ely. Ely's shot up and good, his first bucket of the afternoon, and the Panthers back to a 10-point lead. Ely once again will launch in and out, and Hernandez with the board. Matthews will go right to the hoop. He's fouled by John Barnes, who takes a big spill. This will be Fisher's first 2 foul shots of the game. Matthews will take the shots. We've got 4:36 to play here in our first half. And the first offering up and good. Matthews on the board this afternoon. The lead back down to 9. Fishers will pull all their players off the line. Well, they got pretty good confidence in Matthews that he's going to make that foul shot. He does. He's got 2 points, and we've got an 8-point game. Moore with it now. He'll drive, kick it outside to Woods. He'll launch another 3, in and out, the same as before, and Davis comes down with the board. He'll push it for Fishers over to Jackson. Jackson gets around one guy, ball fake, up with the left hand. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe that foul's on Woods of Snider. That'll be his first, team 6, so Fishers will be in the bonus the rest of the first half. Jackson's foul shot up and good. Craig will check in for Woods. Aaron Thomas heading to the score table as well to check in for the Panthers. And he'll launch the second one. Will Jackson, he hits it. Now it will bring Thomas back into the game. Thomas will replace Woods. And we've got ourselves a 6-point game. Craig inbounds, and he'll give it to John Barnes. John Barnes, the quarterback here at Snider. He'll be back next year. Snider looking to have another outstanding season on the gridiron. Aaron Thomas with it now. Snider doing a lot of standing around on offense. Over to Barnes. He'll launch a long 3. That's hard off the back of the iron, and it comes down to Ely, and he'll lay it up for his 3rd point of the game. Quickly up the court comes Fishers. Jackson will launch a long 3. In and out. That's 3/4 of the way down. And Ely comes up with the board for the Snider Panthers. 3:30 to play here in our first half. Ely gets his pocket picked by Matthews, and he'll lay it up. And on the Panthers, that's their first turnover of the first half. Panthers come into this game averaging about 12 turnovers a game. Thomas with it now. Down to Duff. He'll spin and hit the shot. Duff with 7. He's got a distinctive size advantage on everybody. Matthews right to the misses it, and Ely with his 4th board. He'll push it up to Duff. Duff behind the back gets tripped by Szilagyi, but he bounces it off the chest of Hernandez, and that will bring Simmons back in for Fishers, and Farnsworth will come back in for Snider and replace Barnes. 2:58 to play with Farnsworth to inbounds. His team leads by 8. And he's going to kick it up top to Dylan Duff. Duff has Davis on him. He'll drive on him one-on-one around him and hits the bucket. Duff with 9. Here comes Jackson the other way, and he's fouled by Aaron Thomas. And that'll send Jackson to the line to shoot 1-on-1. That is on Thomas. It'll be his 2nd. And that puts Fishers in the bonus now. And Jackson will go to the line to shoot the first of the 1-on-1. And his first one up and good. Jackson now with 7. Lead back down to 9. His second one good as well. Fisher shooting 6 of 7 from the foul line. Dylan Duff with it now underneath to Craig. He's got position. He'll go up strong and hit the bunny. Assist to Dylan Duff. Szilagyi with it now for Fishers. We've got 2:20 to play in the first half. Fishers on the season shooting about 52% from the field. That's outstanding. From beyond the arc, over 40%. And they do a good job of controlling tempo. They've only averaging about 12 turnovers themselves. Clock down to 2 minutes. Matthews with it now, straight away. He'll drive in on Ely and kick it to Jackson. Jackson looks for Simmons, but Craig's got him well defended. Jackson will go one-on-one, and there'll be a push there on the floor by Farnsworth. Farnsworth 2nd, and that will send Jackson back to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Jackson's first one rolls around and goes in. He's got 9, looking to get into double figures with this free throw. His second one up and good. $1:50 to play. Ely will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. He'll get a double high screen there by Craig and Duff. Gets cut off and throws it to Craig. He'll turn around, fire a 13-footer. No good. Tipped and off of the leg of Matthews and out of bounds. Farnsworth will inbounds. He'll fire it into Ely. He'll drive baseline, stop and pop a wild 3. No good. And it comes down to Jackson. Jackson now with the ball for Fishers, and he'll back it out between the circles. And now Simmons with it. They want to reverse it all the way around to Matthews. He'll get a screen, turn and fire a 3, and it's good. Thomas now back to Farnsworth, and the clock ticks under 1 minute to play here in our first half. Farnsworth will go one-on-one, reverse pivot, fire, and no good. But Dylan Duff right there with the putback for the Panthers. And the lead back to 7 with 45 seconds to play in the first half. Jackson with the ball for Fishers. He'll give it up to Matthews, and he'll get a screen. No, he'll decide to go baseline, gets pushed. Goes to Szilagyi, and Matthews took out the official. And they'll call a push on Simmons. The official didn't see the play that went right by him. And maybe that's why he couldn't make the foul call on Snider, because he got taken out by Matthews as he went flying to the ground. As number 20 checks in now. Molden in for Simmons, and he'll have to guard Dylan Duff. See if Snider recognizes that as a mismatch for Duff. 30 seconds to play here in our first half. Farnsworth to bring it up for the Panthers. $20 seconds to play. Good reverse there. Farnsworth's going to get called. No, I thought they were going to call a charge. They'll call a block on Jackson. His first, and that should send Farnsworth to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Farnsworth on the season, he's averaging 6 points a game. He'll launch the first one, in and out, and he's already got 5, so he's pretty close to his average. 19 seconds to play here in the first half. A quick first half, to say the least. Second one on its way and good for Farnsworth. We've got a whistle on the court and a sub for Snider as Jay-Sean Underwood will replace Farnsworth. Also Moore up off the bench. And he'll check back in for Snider, and he'll replace Thomas. So Davis will take the inbounds from our official, and he'll give it up to Jackson with 19 seconds to play. Jackson across the timeline, and now to Davis. Davis will go left and reverse and give it to Molden. Molden ball fakes and gives it up to Matthews, who gets in the lane and gives it to Davis, who loses it. But it comes down to Molden, and he's fouled by Clevis Craig. Pretty good call by the official there, and that will send Molden to the line to shoot 2 for Fishers. Fishers thus far, 7 of 8 from the line. Molden's free throw up and good. Molden second one, in and out, tipped around, and it comes down to Duff, and that will do it for the first half. The Snider Panthers 34, the Fishers Tigers 27. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back to Snider High School. We are at halftime as the Panthers lead the Fishers Tigers by 7 points. Take a look at the scoring in the first half. First for Fishers, they got 7 from Matthews, 10 from Jackson, 3 from Shalaji, 2 from Hernandez, 4 from Hernandez, 2 from Molden, and 2 from Simmons in the first half. From the foul line, they're just 9 of 10, so they're doing a good job, and they've only turned the ball over 4 times. For the Snider Panthers, they're scoring in the first half. They got 5 from Underwood, 6 from Farnsworth, 2 from Woods, 3 from Ely, 3 from Thomas, 4 from Craig, and leading all scorers in the first half, Dylan Duff with 11 points. The Panthers with just 1 turnover in the first half, and they're shooting 3 of 6 from the foul line. So can the Snider Panthers continue their pace of putting up some points here against a very good Fishers team? Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on later this evening at 6 o'clock, we'll have girls sectional basketball coming to you live from DeKalb High School. I'll be there with my cameraman, Rhino. We'll have semifinal action as the Northrop Bruins and Northside Legends will do battle in game number 1. And then in game number 2, the Carroll Lady Chargers will take on the East Noble Lady Knights. And that game will come to us about, it's 7:30, 7:45. And if you don't know anything about DeKalb, they make their games go on schedule. It was real hard to get a full timeout in yesterday at those games. I believe we'll also have some other games from around the area for you. I believe we'll have the Homestead Southside Championship game from Homestead High School tonight for you. That should be a good one because that was a game that would have been good last year in the championship match, but they played each other in the first round. Southside beat them, so Homestead looking for some revenge as they've already lost twice this year to the Homestead Lady Spartans. So we've still got about 3 minutes to go here in our timeout. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We are the region's largest integrated sports medicine team, providing athletes specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in any way that you can. To discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan's residential campus located in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. Big Eyed Fish has been around Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on most licensures exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, use the code SummitCity for a 15% off all power washing services. That's kurtzmio.com. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Time to start the second half here at Snider. It'll be the Tigers basketball. It'll be Jackson with the ball. He'll throw it down low to Simmons, who has good post-up position, and he'll hit the shot. Both teams with their original starters back out on the court as we get going here in the second half. Underwood with it now. He's going to be double-teamed, and he'll kick it to Farnsworth. Down low to Duff. He'll turn, kick it outside to Ely. He'll think about it, and he'll drive, get around one player, throw a little flip shot up there. No good, and Szilagyi with the board. Quickly up, they'll come to Matthews off his back and out of bounds, and a turnover on Fishers. Underwood with it, left side now to Wood. Woods now, he'll pick up the dribble after one dribble and over to Duff. He'll stop and give it to Underwood. Underwood right side now to Farnsworth. Farnsworth now over to Jayshon Underwood and to Dylan Duff. Duff will drive baseline, gets cut off and throws it back to Farnsworth. Farnsworth will give it up to Woods. And Snider will show good patience on their first possession here in the second half. Ely will launch a long three, in and out, and it comes down to Simmons. And he'll fire it to Jackson. And he's off in transition, goes to the hoop, takes a bump off the glass, no good, tips around and comes down to Michael Ely. He's got 5 boards, and he'll give it to Underwood and right back to Ely. Left side now to Woods, and he'll launch a long 3, and it's good. Woods has got 5. The lead will go back to 8 for the Panthers. Jackson with it. Now with the screen off of Hernandez. He'll look underneath for Simmons. And then Matthews will curl around the screen, get to the hoop, gets bumped, and will go to the line to shoot 2. So on number 23 of the Panthers, Dylan Duff, and he'll pick up his second personal foul. We've got 6:11 to play here in our third quarter. Matthews' first free throw up and good. Matthews' second one off the front of the iron, and Dylan Duff with the board. And now a 2-1-2. Full court pressure now by Fisher. Snider easily breaks that as Duff goes behind the back and kicks it to Ely. In the corner to Duff, he'll spot up, launch a 3, and it's good. Snider back out to a 10-point lead as Matthews comes up the right side for the Tigers. He'll pick up his dribble and give it to Hernandez. Now he wants to go a little one-on-one, and he'll back it out. Simmons with it now. And he'll give it up to Szilagyi. Szilagyi had the hot hand early for the Tigers. He'll drive, go to the hoop, throws it up with the left hand, and hits it. Szilagyi with 5. And the lead back down to 8. Quickly to the left side of Ely and back to Underwood. Underwood to Duff, and he'll throw it down low to Farnsworth, who has position, and he'll hit the shot. Farnsworth with the 8, and the Panthers back to a 10-point lead. 5 minutes to play here in our third quarter. Matthews will go right and have Farnsworth on him. Good pass underneath to Simmons. Quick shot there by him. Give that assist to Matthews. Farnsworth will catch a loose ball, goes baseline, gets bumped, almost steps out of bounds, and gives it to Duff. Snider will rotate it all the way around to Ely. Ely will drive, get cut off, and fires to Woods. And he's going to launch another 3. That's wide left. And it'll come down to Matthews, and he's fouled by Ely. Woods will come out of the game for the Panthers. And back in is Clevis Craig. It'll be Hernandez to inbounds. Right side is Jackson. He'll go to the hoop, gets bumped by Craig, and hits the shot. Davis up off the bench, and he's going to come back in for Fishers. Jackson with the chance to cut into the lead, and he does. 5-point game now. 4:19 to play here, and we've got a push on Fishers, I believe, number 10, Davis. It is on Davis. That'll be his second. Team's third. Inbound now to Ely. And outside to Duff. He'll look inside for Farnsworth. He wants to do a little one-on-one. Instead, he'll pull up and shoot a 16-footer. No good. Simmons with his 4th board. And then he loses it, and Ely makes him pay. Ely with 5. 7-point lead now for Snider. In the lane goes Matthews off the glass. No good, and it comes down to Underwood. Here comes Snider in transition over to Farnsworth. He'll launch a quick 3, in and out, and it'll come down to Craig. Craig will throw it out to Farnsworth, and Snider will reset their offense here as this third quarter is just flying by. Dylan Duff with it now to Farnsworth. A little give and go action as Farnsworth goes baseline. And I think they're going to call Matthews with a reach. It is on Matthews. His second. Castellani back into the game for Matthews. Underwood will give it to Craig, and he'll throw it to Dylan Duff. Duff thinks about the three. Now he'll go one-on-one, takes a bump, throws it up, and is hit with a charge. And Duff with 3 fouls. We'll see if Jeremy Roush decides to leave him in. He does leave him in. It looked like he ran over Davis on that play. Fisher's with the chance to cut into the lead. Jackson one-on-one against Underwood. He looked underneath, and now they'll find Szilagyi. Szilagyi thinks about it, crossover in the lane, jump stop, off the glass, fouled by Ely. That'll send Szilagyi to the line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. Szilagyi's first one up and good. Matthews will check back in for Fishers, and he'll replace Simmons. So Szilagyi with another free throw coming. He'll launch the second one in and off the back of the rim, which a line violation called on Clevis Craig. And now Szilagyi with a third chance to shoot this free throw. And he'll make that one on the third try. Szilagyi now with 7. Timeout on the court, the Snider Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
So running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Snider uses one of their timeouts with just under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. They'll have the ball, and it's inbounded now to Underwood, and Fishers will stay in their man-to-man. Underwood went left, back right, and now to Dylan Duff. Duff will spin on Matthews and keep the ball. He'll give it up to Michael Ely and right back to Duff. Fisher's trying to pick up the defense here in this third quarter. Farnsworth ball fake, goes baseline, and it'll go all the way to Underwood. Ely gets tripped by Jackson and falls to the floor, and he'll get fouled. And that'll be the 5th or 6th team foul on Fishers. They'll say the 5th team foul. Dylan Duff was standing wide open. He wanted that ball. I don't think he would have shot a 3 either. He had a wide open lane, and I know what Dylan would have done with that. He would have absolutely jammed it home. Underwood to inbounds now with 2:34 to play in the third quarter. He'll throw it up top to Ely. And Snider will spread the court as Castellani will guard Michael Ely. Good defense there by Castellani on Ely, and the Fishers bench up cheering him on. There's a hook, and that's an offensive foul on Farnsworth. That'll be his 3rd. Good call by the official there. You can see it from clear up here that it was a complete hook by Farnsworth. 5-point lead now, a 2-possession game. 2:14 to play here in the third quarter. Snider now in a 1-3-1 half-court trapping defense. And Fishers will just back it out and try to figure it out first. They'll put 2 players over the top. Jackson to Matthews, the proper way to beat a 1-3-1. In the corner now to Szilagyi. He's going to launch a three off the back of the iron, tipped out of bounds by Farnsworth. Oh, no, they'll say off of Davis and out of bounds. So the ball will go to the Panthers with 1:50 to play here in the third quarter. Underwood with it now. He's cut off there by Jackson. He'll give it up to Duff. Duff will drive and lose it. And here comes Fishers. Jackson will try to go right to the hoop, gets a loose ball and goes up and hits the shot. And we've got ourselves a three-point game. Ely with it now. He'll drive back out and give it to Duff. Duff to Underwood and down low to Craig. He'll back down and kick it to a wide open Farnsworth. He'll launch and it's good. 5-point lead again for the Panthers. It seems like Fishers just can't break that 5-point mark. Right side now to Szilagyi and in the corner to Castellani. Back. Oh, it's thrown away. Can Ely catch up to it? No, Jackson does, but it'll be a turnover on Fishers. They're 7th and into the game for Snider. Aaron Thomas, he'll replace Duff. Hernandez and Simmons back in for Fishers, and Davis and Castellani will check out. 54.8 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Underwood now to Thomas. Left side now to Ely. He's open for a three. He'll launch it and drain it. The lead back to 8. 40 seconds to play. Snider will go into that 1-3-1 trap again. Jackson outside now to Szilagyi, over to Hernandez and back to Szilagyi. Underneath now to Simmons. He'll spot up, shoot, and hit it. He's got 8. Snider will play for one shot here with 20 seconds to play in our third quarter. Down to 10 seconds to go, and here comes Ely to put a screen for him. And I think they were going a little pick and pop to Craig, and he'll launch a little 15-footer. No good. Taken away. Oh, I don't know if we'll have a jump ball's called, and the ball will go to Snider. So Snider with 2.3 seconds to play here in the third quarter will have a chance to hit a final shot. And Underwood will inbounds, and they're setting a play up for Ely. It's an alley-oop. He catches it, fires, no good. Simmons with the board, and that will do it for the third quarter. 49-43 our score. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Ready for the start of the fourth quarter here at Snider. Fisher having a good third quarter there. Even though the score, they're just down 6, they were able to get some offense going in that quarter. So can Fishers come up with a big fourth quarter here? You can see him try to turn up the defense there in the third quarter. But Snider had the answer many times in that quarter as Duff and Ely had big quarters for the Panthers. Now Snider will stay in that 1-3-1. Hernandez with it, and he'll give it right back to Jackson. Snider with another foul will put Fishers into 1-1, and they don't want to do that because Fishers has been a good free throw shooting team here in this game. Jackson comes up with a loose ball. Now he'll drive on Farnsworth, and he'll stop. And over to Szilagyi. So Fishers has lined all their guys up along the foul line. Over to Szilagyi on the right side, down low to Matthews. He'll fake and give it to Szilagyi. Szilagyi up top to Jackson. He'll launch a three off the front of the iron, and it comes down to Matthews. And we'll have a jump ball, and it'll go to Snider. Matthews in the right place at the right spot at the right time, but he's tied up there by Aaron Thomas, and the ball goes back to the Panthers. So the Panthers have got Farnsworth, Moore, Craig, Duff, and Thomas on the court right now. Moore across the timeline. He'll be picked up there by Matthews. He'll drive right, get a screen by Duff, and keep going. He throws it, but it's picked off. Here comes Matthews. He'll go to the hoop. He's fouled from behind by Aaron Thomas. Thomas will pick up his third, and that will send Fishers to the line to shoot 2, and now they will be in the bonus the rest of the game. So Coach Matt Moore will probably tell his guards, try to do some driving here and get some cheap points from the foul line. And Matthews will launch, and it's good. Chance for Fishers to score with the clock not running. And another offering up and good. Fishers, 15 of 17 from the line. Moore across the timeline to Thomas. Thomas with it now. He'll ball fake on Szilagyi and give it back to Moore. Over to Craig, and he'll give it to Farnsworth, and Duff's going to be called for 3 seconds. Well, he can mark that one in the books. We haven't seen that one this year. Rhino? We actually had a 3-second violation called. Hernandez now to Jackson, and that lead down to 4 for the Panthers. Fishers with the chance to get it within just a bucket. Simmons with it now, back up top to Jackson, and in the corner Szilagyi. It tips off of Moore's hands and out of bounds. Michael Ely back at the scorer's table. He'll come in for Snider, and he'll replace Clevis Craig. Szilagyi to inbounds. We've got 6:37 to play here in our game. And he'll throw it in to Matthews, who gives it to Jackson. Jackson right to the rack and hits the shot. Jackson with 17. And we've got ourselves a 2-point game. Moore with it now over to Dylan Duff. He'll spot up, shoot a 16-footer. No good. Tipped around. Moore with the offensive board. He'll give it to Farnsworth, and Farnsworth is fouled by Jackson. Good hustle play there by Moore. Turns into free throws for the Panthers, and looks like Underwood going to come back in for Farnsworth. Farnsworth's first free throw up and good. He's got 11. So Thomas and Moore will check out. Barnes and Underwood back in for the Panthers. Lead back to 3. Second one good as well. And Snider with a 2-possession lead now. As the clock ticks down to 6 minutes to play. Szilagyi ball fakes and back over the top to Jackson. Fisher's not too sure on how to attack this 1-3-1 just yet. That's funny because they play it. Simmons in the lane. He'll shoot, miss it, get his own rebound, and they'll call him for a push. Simmons will pick up his third. And the 15 foul on Fishers. Check that, just the 4th team foul on Fishers. Now they will change it. It is the 15 foul. Left side now to Barnes. He'll ball fake on Matthews and give it to Ely. Ely around the... Ooh, they're going to call a foul on Jackson. Jackson with his 4th, but he got an elbow right in the mouth from Ely. And now both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Yeah, Jackson making sure his teeth are all pointing the right direction. Barnes picks it up and gives it to Ely. Snider will spread the court. They're trying to get the ball underneath to one of their guards. Ely with the wide open lane now kicks it out to Underwood, who gives it to Farnsworth, and Snider resets with 5:25 to play here in our game. Farnsworth will look inside for Ely, who was cut into the basket but got cut off by Szilagyi. And now over to Underwood. Up top to Ely, and underneath the littlest guy on the court, Underwood, and he hits the layup. Underwood not afraid to mix it up inside there with the trees, and it'll be a timeout. Fishers will take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Got 5:05 to play here in our final quarter at Snider High School. The Panthers lead by 6, and it was just a 1-point game about a minute and a half ago, but Snider's been able to reel off some points to get the lead back, and it'll be Fisher's ball as Hernandez will have it right in front of the scores table, and he'll fire it into Szilagyi. Szilagyi right side now to Matthews, and Snider will stay in the 1-3-1. Jackson with it now. He's had the hot hand. Over to Szilagyi on the left wing. Downloaded Simmons, tipped out of bounds by Farnsworth, and the ball stays with the Panthers. Fishers will line 4 players up right across the box, and they'll kick it out to Hernandez. Hernandez got away with the travel there. Szilagyi with it. He'll launch a 3, and it's good. Szilagyi with 10. And here comes the Tigers again. They trail by 3. Duff with it now over to John Barnes. Barnes looks right side and finds Ely. Ely over to Farnsworth. Snider will elect to run a little bit of time off the clock on this possession. Duff with it now. Back to Farnsworth. Farnsworth in the lane. They've got to let him go. He'll throw it up. No good. Tipped and fouled from behind by either Ely or Farnsworth. Foul is on number 3, Farnsworth. He'll pick up his 4th. And that should send Fishers the other way to shoot 1-1, and it'll be Matthews at the line. Matthews has already scored 5 points from the line tonight. Hits them both, and we've got ourselves a 1-point game. And that one is good. And the second one up and splash. That's good as well. And it's a 1-point game with 4:15 to play. Ely with it now. He'll get double screen up top. Now he'll launch one from Northside High School. Misses it. Timpson comes down to Hernandez. And now a chance for, I believe, Fishers could take the first lead of the game. Right side now to Szilagyi. He'll back it out and give it up to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Jackson. He'll look inside for Simmons. Now he'll go baseline. He'll throw it up, blocked from behind, and they'll call a push, I believe, on Underwood. It is on Underwood. It'll be his second team foul, or excuse me, personal foul. 19 fouls, so now double bonus time for Fishers, as that will send Jackson to the line, and he'll tie it up. He's got 18. Back into the game comes Craig. He'll replace Barnes. So Snider wanting to get a little bit more size out on the court. 3:39 to play. We're tied up. And it's the first time Fishers has led the entire game, and they lead by 1. Will Snider have an answer here? Craig with it now, and he'll give it back to Underwood. Underwood will reverse and give it to Duff. Now inside to Craig. He falls down, loses it, but it goes to Ely. His runner in the lane, good. Ely into double figures, and the Panthers back out to a 1-point lead. Matthews backs it out, 3 minutes to play. Ely will throw it down low to Szilagyi. He'll dribble through the lane and kick it to Jackson. Jackson ball fakes, get in the lane, kicks it to Simmons, outside to Szilagyi, and over to Matthews. He'll drive and kick it to Hernandez in the corner. Jackson for three, no good, tipped, and a scrum, and I think they're just going to call a jump ball. If it is, possession goes to Fishers. Timeout on the court. Fishers will take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Out of the timeout will be Fisher's ball. They trail here by 1 with 2:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. They've come from behind. They've been down by as many as 11, and they have a chance now to take the lead once again. Their first lead of the game came at the 3:39 mark as Simmons will inbounds. He'll throw it into Hernandez. He'll drive into the lane and kick it outside to Matthews. He'll ball fake, shoot about a little 8-footer. No good, off the back of the iron, and it comes down to Dylan Duff. Jay-Sean Underwood with it now for the Snider Panthers. He'll go right side to Duff, who loses it off his foot. And now a scrum on the court. Duff comes up with a loose ball, and he's cut off there by Szilagyi, and that will send Duff to the line to shoot 1-1. Duff's 14 points, leads all the Panthers, and he'll need to hit 2 here if the Panthers want to keep this game with the lead. And he'll launch, and it's good. Snider 6 of 7 from the line, and their lead out to 2. Second one on the way, in and out, and it comes down to Hernandez. He'll race it up the court and give it to Szilagyi. And Szilagyi to Simmons. One possession game here for Fishers. Hernandez will come out to set a screen, and right to the hoop goes Jackson. He'll kick it out to Matthews and back to Jackson. Jackson will drive on Farnsworth, gets bumped, loses his footing, and travels. And even 2 minutes to play here in the game. I think Jackson stepped right on somebody's foot. And the officials are calling for a towel. So we have some perspiration on the floor. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the sectional championship semifinals tonight in championship in girls basketball. Well, the championship game out at Homestead High School as Southside looks to avenge both losses on the season to Homestead. They had a lead at halftime in the second game, but then got outscored 31-10 in the second half. So that'll be a championship game there. We'll be up at DeKalb for a doubleheader. We got 1:55 to play. Jay-Sean Underwood with the ball, and he'll go to Ely. Snider wants to play a little keep away here. Both teams in the bonus. Left side now to Craig, and he'll look underneath for Duff. He'll post up, spin towards the bucket, and hit the shot, and he's got 17, and it's a 2-possession game. Here comes Matthews for Fishers. And Ely will pick him up. Snider back into a man-to-man. Matthews looking for a foul, and he'll give it up to Simmons. Simmons will go right to the hoop, hits the layup, and he's fouled. Simmons will go to the line to shoot the and one, and we've got a 2-point game. Simmons with the chance to make it a 1-point game, and he does. Dylan Duff with it now for Snider. And we've got a timeout on the court, Snider. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Snider clings to a 1-point lead here with 1:10 to play as Fishers has come storming back here in the fourth quarter to get within one. Jayshon Underwood will inbounds for the Panthers. Both teams in the double bonus. Fishers in double bonus, Snider in the 101. Underwood having some problems getting it in, and he'll give it up to Farnsworth. Farnsworth will go right, and a backdoor cut, and take it away by Fishers. And they have a chance to take the lead as to the hoop is Simmons. He misses the dunk, but it rolls in, and Fishers with the lead under a minute to play. Underwood right side. He'll stop and give it to Dylan Duff. And now back to Simmons, underneath, now to Craig. He's got position, a left-handed layup, up and good for the transfer. And Szilagyi with it now as we've got about 37 seconds to play. Fishers will go left, tipped away and picked off, and here comes Ely. He'll go to the hoop and jam it for the Snider Panthers. Will that be the nail in the coffin as we've got a timeout on the court? I think it's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
A running play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, the University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Timeout just about over here at Snider. We got 19.8 seconds to play. It'll be Fishers' ball. They trail by 3. Snider led after 1, 17-9. At halftime, 34-27. Then after 3, 49-43. But both teams have settled in here in the fourth quarter, and we've got one heck of a game going on here at Snider High School. Fishers on the season 13-5 overall. The Snider Panthers 11-5. And we're just about ready to go. 19.8 seconds to go. Matthews will inbounds. And he'll throw it into the backcourt to Jackson. They'll need to get a shot off quickly here. Szilagyi with a little pick and go there, but just wasn't able to do anything with it. He'll throw it in the corner for Hernandez. Back to Szilagyi, and they're going to need to get a shot off. Outside to Hernandez. He'll launch a three off the right side of the iron and picked up by Duff. And he'll be fouled on the play by Matthews. with 2.9 seconds to play here in our game. And that will send Duff the other way to shoot free throws. Dylan Duff with 17 points. One bucket here, and the Snider Panthers should be able to hold on to this win. The free throw up and good, and that will do it. Snider going to win this game with that shot. They lead by 4, 2.6 seconds to play. See if Duff decides to miss this one. He will not. He'll make it. He's got 19. And the final shot of the game coming. As good if it goes in and out, and that will do it. The Panthers 64, Fishers 59. We'll take a look at the scoring here. Fishers on the season will drop to 13-6, 5-1 in conference play. Their next game for Matt Moore's team will be Tuesday night at home against Anderson, and that game will start at 6 p.m. Scoring for Fishers, Matthews with 12, team high 19 from Jackson, 10 from Shalaji, 4 from Hernandez, 2 from Molden, and 13 from Simmons. They did a great job at the foul line. They shot, get this, 20 of 22. So a great night at the line. They only turned the ball over 9 times. So Fishers looks like they're well on their way to a deep run in the state tournament. For the victorious Snider Panthers on the season, they'll improve to 12-5 overall, 4-3 in conference play. Their next game is a huge one. Tuesday night at home versus Blackhawk Christian. So a big one for Jeremy Roush's team. The unofficial scoring for Snider tonight, they got 7 from Underwood, Farnsworth with 12, Woods with 5, 12 from Ely, 3 from Thomas, 6 from Craig, and tonight's Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Dylan Duff, with 19 points and 3 rebounds. The Panthers shot 8 of 9 from the line, and get this, they only turned the ball over 4 times the entire game, so Coach Roush's team doing a good job protecting the ball. That will do it here from Snider High School. Don't forget to join us tonight here on Summit City Sports for sectional championship and semifinal action, as we will be at DeKalb tonight. My cameraman Rhino and I will be up there doing semifinal action. First game starts at 6. It'll be Northside and Northrop, followed by Carroll and East Noble around 7:30. Also at Homestead will be the championship between 2 of the area's top teams, Southside and Homestead. That does it from Snider High School. A big win for the Panthers today. They win 64-59. For my cameraman Ryan Stillebauer, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions, They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education, but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.